How to choose a low-cost airline. Low-cost airlines offer airfare at significantly discounted prices in exchange for fewer comforts than what major airlines provide. These airlines are excellent options for those traveling on a budget. Many of these companies charge steep fees for certain services and have strict baggage rules, so it's important to choose your low-cost airline carefully. Keeping an eye out for hidden fees and always reading the fine print will go a long way toward helping you choose the right budget carrier. Method 1. Searching for the best prices. 1. Use flight search engines for budget airlines. Familiarize yourself with the budget airlines available in your country so you can take advantage of flight search engines that cater to them. Flight search engines will provide airfare pricing for every budget airline that accommodates your travel dates, times. This allows you to easily comparison shop for the cheapest price. Use multiple flight search engines to make sure you don't miss any additional results or cheaper fares. It is very common for prices to vary from search engine to search engine. Examples of these flight search engines include TripAdvisor and Expedia. 2. Be flexible with your travel dates and times. Budget airfare costs fluctuate depending on day of the week and time of year. Winter and summer are both busy times for flying. European travel peaks in the month of August. Airfare will cost the most during these busy times of year, so avoid them whenever possible. Fly during the middle of the week. Airfares tend to go up on the weekends. The cheapest flights will have very early morning or very late evening departure times. Flights tend to cost a lot less immediately following major holidays. 3. Be flexible with your travel routes. Non-stop flights are usually the most expensive options. Flights with connections may extend your travel time a bit, but they can be a far cheaper alternative. Be aware of the major cities surrounding your destination and look into flights landing there, too. Explore a variety of options before buying your flight. For example, a non-stop flight to Amsterdam could be far more expensive than first flying to London, then taking a budget flight from there to Amsterdam. Don't forget to check into regional airports, as well. The flight search engines rarely include these, but you might find some great prices. It's definitely worth a look. 4. Book your flight about 7 weeks before your trip. While it's not an exact science, data seems to indicate that about 7 weeks before you intend to fly out is the best window for getting cheap airfare, for domestic travel and short-haul flights only. 18 weeks ahead is the best time to shop for cheap rates for long-haul destinations, such as flights that will take you over an ocean to another country. Avoid waiting to book your flight at the last minute. Sometimes you can score a cheap flight by taking advantage of airlines trying to fill seats at the last minute. However, it's not a dependable strategy. 5. Search for one-way ticket prices. Don't limit yourself to round-trip flight searches only. With a little research, you may find that purchasing 2 one-way tickets is a cheaper deal. One budget airline may have a great price on a one-way flight to your destination, and an entirely different airline may offer a return one-way flight for a highly discounted price. Don't be afraid to shop around at different budget airlines and mix it up if it will save you money. If you use this technique, don't forget about airport parking. Different airlines don't always use the same airports. Your return flight may land in an entirely different airport than the one you departed from. Method 2. Saving money on flights. 1. Find out baggage policies and costs. Many budget airlines charge for every piece of luggage you travel with. Often this cost is not factored into the original price quote, which may be the reason why the flight looked so cheap at first. These fees are often tacked onto the total right before you check out. Low-cost airlines often charge a specific amount for different bag sizes and weights, so read their policies carefully. Look out for airlines that limit how many pieces of luggage you are allowed to carry. Check into their policies and prices for carry-on baggage and personal items, such as a purse or backpack. 2. Look for and take advantage of any discounts and/or special offers. Students under the age of 26 are often eligible for a variety of different discounts. Look for student discount codes when you're shopping on airline websites. Discounts and reduced fees are sometimes available for large families or groups booking flights. If you don't see anything listed online, you can always call the airline and ask them directly if any discounts are available to you. 3. Sign up for email alerts. Visit a few budget airline websites and sign up for their email lists and newsletters. You will get information from each airline about flight sales, new routes with introductory rates and cheap fares on last-minute flights, all delivered straight to your inbox. This can take a lot of the legwork out of hunting for the cheapest airfares. Tuesday afternoons are a common time to receive email offers for last-minute weekend flights, since airlines will know by then if the weekend flights are full yet. If there are still a lot of empty seats, they often heavily discount the prices and send that information out to their email subscribers. 4. Join frequent flyer programs offered by budget airlines. Even if you only fly occasionally, you should still sign up for rewards programs. These programs allow you to collect points or miles each time you fly with that airline. Once you collect a certain amount of them, you are able to use these points or miles to pay for future flights and obtain other related discounts. Rewards programs are especially helpful to frequent flyers, since they are able to amass a large amount of points or miles fairly quickly, resulting in access to very cheap, or often free, airfare. 5. Book your flights online. It's not unusual for low-cost airlines to provide discounted prices to those who purchase their airfare online. Call the airline and ask questions if you have them, but when you're ready to actually purchase your flight, always do it on the airline's website. Airlines typically advertise about current discounts and promotions on their homepage. If you call to book your flight, you may not be made aware of these offers. Booking online also allows you to look over everything carefully before you purchase anything and easily opt out of hidden fees. Method 3. Ensuring a safe and happy flight. 1. Watch out for hidden fees. Many low-cost airlines provide great pricing when you're searching for flights, but then hit you with hidden fees when you're ready to pay. Search the airline's website for possible hidden fees and read the fine print before you check out. Don't click buy now to book your reservation until you've looked the page over carefully for any charges, like travel insurance, that are automatically tacked onto your total. Often you can opt out of these charges and save yourself some money. Be aware of the airline's cancellation policy. Often there are fees associated with canceling a flight. If something looks too good to be true, it might be. If necessary, call the airline to confirm their fees. 2. Double-check and follow the rules about luggage allowances. Budget airlines usually have very strict rules about baggage, and breaking these rules can result in a significant amount of fees. Always weigh and measure your baggage before you leave for your flight. Don't try to guess or eyeball it. Make sure your baggage stays within the boundaries of these restrictions. Check their rules on how many pieces of luggage you are allowed to have, as well. Many budget airlines enforce a limit. 3. Be aware of what low-cost airlines don't provide. Budget airlines are able to offer such cheap prices because they don't offer the typical perks that major airlines provide. The planes are older and the seats are usually smaller. You won't have a lot of leg room. Low-cost airlines typically don't provide complimentary food and beverages, Wi-Fi access, or in-flight entertainment. Baggage rules are often very strict and can result in steep fees. If you want to fly with a low-cost airline, you can't expect the perks of a full-service flight. 4. Learn everything you can about the budget airline. Before you make a purchase with an airline you are unfamiliar with, look into the airline's safety record of maintenance issues, the frequency of on-time flights versus layovers, and so on. There is more than one website out there dedicated to airline reviews and ratings. To explore an example of one of these sites, visit. 5. Get insight from reading customer testimonials and reviews. These can tell you a lot about what your flight experience may be like when you use a new budget airline. Testimonials and reviews will definitely let you know about any hidden fees that previous customers got stuck with, allowing you to avoid them more easily yourself. Keep in mind that reviews should be taken with a grain of salt. However, look out for complaints that are repeated frequently by different customers. These grievances are most likely to be accurate. Go to the airline's website and look for customer review testimonial links. If you don't see anything like that, do a Google search for reviews on the airline you're interested in.